again everybody, welcome back to my NASCAR Diecast Review Series 2011. This will be episode 7 now, and unbelievably it's taken me until the 7th episode to get to possibly one of my favourite cars of this year. And it is, big drum roll of anticipation please, there it is, AJ Allmendinger's number 43 Valvoline liveried Ford Fusion. And I know it is not his normal car, but man, they should run this car every week. This is one of my favourite liveries. Ironically, I think it was Greg Biffle who ran this car in the exact same livery at Watkins Glen. But I've got it for AJ Allmendinger. Just spin it that way. The white seems to be picking up a lot from the light, so when we zoom in, I'll show you close up the grille. But it's a nice looking car. It's a very simple paint scheme. There's a couple that have been quite complicated with lots of flashing and sort of garish graphics and that. But this is quite simple. It has a sort of 3 split. There's a white bit at the front and the red bit across the middle section, and then blue across the rear section and the rear 3/4 panels. They all come down into 3 sort of lines to go around the front splitter like that down there. Let's have a closer look at this car. Here's the front. As you can see, there's the grille. Looks a little different to some of the Fords this year. The middle grille bit seems a bit wider. I don't know if that's a deliberate thing or just a manufacturer's misprint. It also seems to be sort of higher up on this side than it is. It's lower on this side for some reason. Again, I'm assuming that's a manufacturer misprint, because this isn't the days anymore of where the cars were built to so obviously be unsymmetrical and sort of lean over on the left side. So there, down the bottom, you can see the sort of 3 stripe thing. There's the white there comes in, and the red and the blue. Looks quite nice there. There you can see the sort of 3-prong thing, the legendary 43 numbers there. All the standard decals, as always. And just a little thing, this will be mainly for my stop motions. Come on, zoom it, there we go. It doesn't really show up so well on this car, but whether this may make those hardcore collectors out there gasp in horror, but I've actually taken a black marker pen and sort of blotted in the middles of the wheels. So instead of having that silver metal bit that really stuck out like a sore thumb, they look a lot more realistic now from distance, because I've sort of blacked them out a bit. I might need to do that one again. I didn't do too well on that one. There's the Best Buy logo on the back, and Stanley Tools there. And on the back, get guaranteed Valvoline.com. I can't actually read that little bit. I'm trying to zoom in as close as I can. See website for benefits and limitations. Yeah, do that. I like the way a lot of the cars this year are actually putting like slogans on the rear bumper. They obviously know there's a lot of onboards which are going to show the arse end of a car, so they're sticking slogans on them. The beer cars seem to be doing that quite a bit. And there's the other side of the car, and it comes back. To be honest, this sort of colour scheme has been synonymous with Valvoline for quite a while. This sort of red, white and blue kind of livery. It's one of my favourites. You'll obviously know that one of my favourite diecast liveries ever is the 2007 Scott Riggs car. I did have that as a diecast, but I can't seem to lay my hands on it at the moment. So for the benefits of this particular side-by-side, I will have his 2005 car, which is a Chevrolet. But it still pretty much proves my point. There's no sort of sweeping stripe arrangement across the front splitter or anything. But, see, white, and then red, and then blue. There's a little bit of light blue there to match with the Valvoline V. Bit of Eagle 1 there. There's less sponsorship decals on this one. But still, just to show you how the cars have sort of, the livery's changed over the years. It hasn't really. I mean, the format, like the style of it with the sort of, this has these sort of 3 segments on it, has changed a little bit, but to be honest the colours really haven't. And to be honest there's no need to, because this is one of the prettiest sort of paint scheme colour combinations in NASCAR, to be honest. I really like it. I always have really liked it. And I'll stick by my claim that fuel and oil companies always make good looking paint schemes for race cars. They always do. I've yet to see a car sponsored by a petrol or oil company of some kind and it looked bad. They always just look really awesome. And this car is no exception, even though it's been barely seen this year. I preferred this way more than his regular Best Buy car, which is alright but nothing special. So this is the car that I picked up for AJ Allmendinger. And I hope you've enjoyed this review. I've certainly enjoyed reviewing this car, because as I've said, it's one of my favourites this year. The rating, which I've just remembered I forgot to give for Jamie Mack's car. So while we're on that, Jamie Mack's car gets a 9. This one gets a 9.5, because even though it is my favourite of the year, it's still nothing absolutely spectacular or special. but it is still the prettiest, in my opinion, of all the cars out there this year. So that's my review of this car. Slowly working through the backlog, getting there bit by bit. You see all the cars I've still yet to review lined up down there, and I'll be bringing you I'll start that one again. I'll be bringing you those reviews of those cars very, very soon. Until then, I'll see you next time.